You just hit play on 10-Minute Tech Talks, business insights and growth hacks for the time-crunched entrepreneur. And I'm Jonathan Kirsting with the Pittsburgh Technology Council. And for nearly 3 decades, I've been telling the story of Pittsburgh's most successful tech companies and the women and men behind them. We bring you their knowledge, insights, and inspiration to help your company succeed. And this episode of 10-Minute Tech Talks is all about finding your purpose in work and how that can help you build a better team. As we all kind of find a new normal post-pandemic, it seems like it's taken us a few years to really figure out what it means to be working again, like in the office remotely. And it's really changed the whole dynamic when it comes to building teams out there. And as an entrepreneur, I think one of the toughest things out there is building that team. It always comes down to the people. That's something I've learned over the years talking to so many entrepreneurs, even me building my own teams of people at the Pittsburgh Technology Council. Is you got to have the right people, and how do you motivate them? One of the best parts of my job is publishing TEQ News magazine. It's an opportunity for us to collect the insights from our member companies, the expertise that they have to help your company grow. And one of our most recent articles, it's What's the Purpose of Purpose from Nathan Wadding from the Kindling Agency. In this, he explores the significance of finding meaning in our work. As you go through the article, he highlights that a vast majority of people view their work as a central component of their identity and purpose in life. I think we can all agree to that. Lord knows I probably over-identify my purpose with just my work, but hey, fault me if you must. But this sense of purpose is not only crucial for individual satisfaction, but also it impacts our organizational outcomes like retention, engagement, and cultural positivity. Is that even a thing? Maybe it's cultural positively. I don't know. I'm messing myself up. However, as organizations scale, maintaining a clear and authentic sense of purpose can become very challenging. And his article delves into some of the common pitfalls companies face when trying to define and embody their purpose. And he offers some key strategies to authentically integrate purpose into the fabric of your company. And some of the key takeaways for an entrepreneur out there who's building a team, it all starts with finding clarity and authenticity in purpose, according to Nathan. He says one of the foundational elements of successfully integrating purpose within an organization is having a clear, authentic purpose that transcends mere slogans or profit objectives. This means understanding why the organization exists, its purpose, right? Where it's headed, its vision, the goals it aims to achieve, the mission, and the values that guide behaviors within the organization, that being the values. So for an entrepreneur, articulating these elements clearly from the outset, it provides that roadmap for aligning team efforts and fostering a cohesive culture. And I think a key word there is roadmap. It's not step by step. Step by step, you're going to get lost. The roadmap will give you directions. And I think that's really important when it comes to finding clarity and authenticity in your purpose. Secondly, Nathan says to engage and involve your team in actual purpose building. As underscored by the article, the purpose should not be dictated from the top down, but really developed in collaboration with team members across all levels of the organization. This inclusive approach not only fosters a sense of ownership and commitment among team members, but also ensures that purpose resonates broadly, incorporating diverse perspectives and insights. Entrepreneurs like you should seek to involve their team in meaningful discussions about the organization's purpose. You got to connect individual roles and contributions to this broader mission. It's complex and tough work, but if you start thinking about it, you can really start building toward that. That I definitely believe it makes so much sense. Lastly, you got to lead with vulnerability and live that purpose. Nathan says leadership plays a critical role in embedding purpose into the everyday experience of working within the organization. This includes openly sharing one's own purpose and motivations, demonstrating commitment to the organization's values through decision-making, and making the purpose tangible in day-to-day operations. So you got to model the behaviors and commitment that they expect to see in their team. You got to prove that the purpose is not just a statement on a website, It's a lived experience. And this is tricky work to do, but you got to work at it. And I think by taking these first steps, you can start digging in on this and build a better team. Nathan keeps on saying that, building a team with strong and a shared sense of purpose can be powerful. It's a driver of organizational success, your innovation, and above all, your employee satisfaction. So entrepreneurs who invest in developing and living a meaningful purpose will likely find this reflected in the engagement and performance of their team. If you want to go deep and read the entire article, I really encourage you. I have the link in the description. I think you'll find it a valuable read, and it's something that can really just change the direction as to how you're building your team and managing your company, help you find that success that, of course, you are looking for. If you need more tips like this, you're a time-crunched entrepreneur, you need to find some quick ways to give yourself that little kick in the butt to keep building and building a better company, just subscribe, follow us. We're dropping new podcasts every single week. We get really excited when it comes to helping your company succeed 10 minutes or less at a time. This has been Jonathan Kirsting, of course, with the Pittsburgh Technology Council. I really appreciate you spending the time hanging out with me, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.